Yellow! Welcome to A Moment with Abby! Ding! On today's special edition of Free for All Friday on a Saturday at night, I have my very first guest. Well, special guest, studio audience. We will call you Dose. She's number 2 of the 100 daughters that I have. I brought her in so that way she can give me her opinion on the subjects that we are going to discuss today, because this girlfriend, she has strong opinions on at least one of the matters that we are going to discuss today.
Both matters, really, if you really think about it.
So both matters?
Both matters.
Okay. Out of all the children, she is the most middle child of them all. She has big opinions on things, whether you want to hear it or not. Yeah. She's very much a middle child. Would you agree, number 2, Dose?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, as you can tell, I did not do a free-for-all Friday. On a Friday, I needed a day in my jammies to do some laundry.
You're in your jammies right now.
Stop calling me out.
Your laundry's going right now.
Oh, yeah. So, okay, Saturday we're still doing laundry. I'm still in jammies. This is my natural state, number 2.
So there's no excuse. You could have done it yesterday.
See? Calling me out. Okay. Mind your business over there, number 2. Dose.
You wanted my opinion.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of opinions. For our very first subject, because I'm just going to pass on not doing Friday's show, because, yes, I got a phone call from my mom even, like, where's my episode? Well, guess what? I didn't. Sorry. And
There was all day yesterday.
thank you, number 2. On our first subject, I feel like I need to delve into controversial subject matter on Fridays, because these are the things that the people are talking about. When I say the people, it's my friends on Instagram and Facebook. And number 2, I want to know, to whoever's listening, do you believe it is acceptable to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving? Now, before number 2 gives me her very big opinion on this, I want to give my opinion first. I believe that there are 2 Abbies in this situation. Abby 1 is pre-COVID Abby, and I would say, no way. Let's give Thanksgiving its due. And yes, I'm an American. I'm going to enjoy the Christmas decorations out in the stores and the towns. That's great. But in my home, I am going to wait. But since I am currently post-COVID Abby, I would say, you know what? Do what gives you joy. Because this year has taken so much from us. Let's just throw caution to the wind and let's just mix it. So since October 31st, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I should decorate. But then I have a dissenter in my home. And their name is number 2, Dose. And Dose, what do you think?
I think you should not decorate until after Thanksgiving. And anybody in this family that says otherwise, I will disown them.
Oh.
I will. Because you should not do that.
Well, why?
Because
Okay.
Thanksgiving is a holiday. It's a holiday. You have to celebrate that holiday.
So you think it's disrespectful to not decorate for, like, fall Thanksgiving?
Yes. I will seriously bring a bag to school, stuff them with leaves, and come home and litter them all through.
No thank you. No thanks. I appreciate it.
We're still going to be celebrating Thanksgiving. It's not Christmas time. The acceptable time to start decorating for Christmas is a week after Thanksgiving. Why? I don't know. I just made that up. That's when you start decorating, because you have to slowly
Let the holiday come in?
No, release
Oh.
Thanksgiving. You have to slowly release Thanksgiving so you can slowly bring in Christmas.
I also need to bring into this discussion about what is acceptable or not. Number 2 is biased. And by biased, I mean this kid was born during the Christmas holiday season. And in our home, we try not to decorate until after or around the time, because we have to dedicate it to this kid.
Yeah, we usually decorate the night of my birthday or next day, but last Christmas it was the night of.
Oh, yeah. So she's super biased. I am a March kid, so it's kind of like, Whatever. I feel like in this COVID time, in the time of COVID, why not? Let me pose this scenario to you. I got a message last night from your aunt in Florida, and they decorated their Christmas tree already. Are you going to disown them?
I will.
No.
I have it in my head.
I wholeheartedly agree to decorate whenever you want, but I would love to know what you guys think. This has been playing on my mind since October 31st because I feel like I was already over Halloween because I knew we weren't really going to celebrate it. I mean, that's how I felt. I was over Halloween before it started. I mean, I did decorate my window with the most blood I think I've ever...
I didn't really have much Halloween spirit.
What do you believe is the acceptable time to decorate for Christmas? And I think I should pose it in two forms, post-COVID and pre-COVID. Let me know what you think. Now, the next controversial subject I want to discuss. This has been a lifelong love of mine. And maybe it's in my DNA to just not go with the norm. I really enjoy pineapple on my pizza.
Gag!
I love the difference between the salty and the sweet, the savory and the sweet fruity taste with the bread. It's just delicious. I love it.
If I do ever grab a pineapple pizza, I will peel the pineapple off, eat the pizza, and then eat the pineapple. I would never eat it together, and I don't really even like eating the pineapple after I eat the pizza.
Well, you give me your pineapple generally.
Yeah.
And that's okay. So I accept that. I am not the type of person that will eat, like you guys eat like 100 meat pizza. Normally. You do.
It's a 3-meat pizza.
Well, it's 100 meats in my opinion. You guys also like your thin crust. My husband and I think the oldest really enjoy thin crust. So then it becomes the default. It's like 100 meats and thin crust. And then there's me. Since I do the grocery shopping, I buy the pineapple pizza with the best crust in the whole world, thick crust. I did pose this question on my Instagram and Facebook, and I had a few people respond saying, no thanks, and a few respond, yes, and I'm here to say I'm a yes girl. Cheese, pineapple, ham needs to be on pizza at all times. The reason why I believe that this is not as controversial as other pizzas is because I lived in Okinawa, Japan. Number 2 here was born there, but she doesn't remember this. There was a pizza place around the corner from our home, and they had the strangest pizzas I've ever seen. Number 2, guess what was on one of the pizzas? They loved corn, which is not crazy. There's another thing they would put with it. Hot dogs. Not, sorry. Number 2, gagged a little bit. And it's not like cute diced hot dogs from like Beans and Weenies or whatever.
I'm just thinking that they just make the pizza and they just slap the hot dog.
That's basically what they did, number 2.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. They put whole length hot dogs across the length of the pizza slice.
You're kidding.
No. I do have friends in Okinawa right now. There's a pizza place outside Gate 1, and I believe it's still there. Go. And then also they've had like full-on salads on top, which is not bad. It's actually really delicious. Full-length hot dogs, like almost like the baseball-length hot dogs across a pizza slice. And you eat it. I'm guessing you fold it across and or fold it like a taco and eat it. So pineapple on pizza is not a crazy concept after you've seen a hot dog full length on a pizza slice. So I pose this question to all of you. Do you believe that pineapple has a place on pizza? And if you don't, why do you hate it? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate life?
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
But the hot dog does with corn?
No.
Let me know what you think. Does pineapple belong on it? Does it not? Should hot dogs be on pizza? Should they not? And let me tell you another thing about hot dogs, and I really feel like the world does not understand the American love for a hot dog. Here in the UK, they have hot dogs in glass jars of liquid, of hot dog liquid. And sometimes they're in tin cans too, and you can't see what liquid's all up in there. For all of my British, UK, European friends, American hot dogs are in they're in packs that are like vacuumed sealed, and they might have a little bit of juice in them just to kind of keep them a little juicy, but really there's no extra hot dog juice unless you boil them, which that's a whole other story that we're not going to tackle that today. So that's it. We discussed 2 very controversial topics. Thank you so much for listening. For today's good of the... Oh, jeez. You know how they say don't work with children or animals? I understand that. I understand it now. So for today's good of the day, take time for yourself. Read a book, sleep in. I still have number 2 laughing over my left shoulder. She cracked herself up. So read a book.
I forgot what I said too.
Yeah. She's hilarious in her mind. So take time for yourself and relax like I did on Friday. So thank you for listening to this special Saturday edition of Free for All Friday with my special guest, number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, I will see you on Monday for... There's been a change. I will let you all know what that change is on Monday. But thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Bye.